It's really fun, and you know, you hit the ball and you're outside and it's great exercise and you can be with your buddies and stuff. And he says, I think I'd like to do that. Who will teach me? And he says, who's the best golfer? And so the guy says, well, you know, he's been in a little trouble lately, but this guy, Tiger Woods. So Jesus calls the head of the USCCB, the Bishops' Conference, and he says, I would like to have Tiger Woods teach me how to golf. So, of course, Tiger Woods, you know, he's not doing as much golfing as he used to. He's very happy. And he flies over to Augusta, where they decide to meet. And Tiger Woods is going to teach Jesus how to golf. And so Tiger Woods is very honored to meet Jesus. And Jesus comes in, he has his little golf clothes and his glove and everything. And his hair's all pulled back. And Jesus says, all right, well, teach me how to golf. So Tiger Woods says, all right, well, here's what you do. He says, now you take your club like this, and you hold it like this, and then you go back like this, and you go like that. And he says, you put the little ball there, and you have to get it in that hole. So Jesus says, okay, I think I can do that. And he says, and then after that, we'll play our 18 rounds, which is how long it takes. And I'll teach you all these different things about putting and everything. So Jesus says, all right. So he addresses the ball, he looks down at the tee, and he goes boom, like that. And it's just this little shot that just goes about 10 feet. And Tiger Woods kind of looks. And then, from out of nowhere, this little deer comes out of the woods, picks the ball up in its mouth, runs down the fairway, drops it on the green. And then this cloud of doves comes down, and with their wings, they flap their wings and they push the ball closer to the cup. And then this lightning bolt hits the ball, jumps up, and goes right in the cup. And Tiger Woods turns to Jesus and said, look, we're going to play golf or we're going to screw around today. One more. Just one more. While my voice is still going, I remember this joke. So there's a Jesuit, a Dominican, and a Franciscan. This is a great Jesuit joke. And they're playing golf. And the foursome in front of them is very slow. And so the Jesuit, the Franciscan, and the Dominican are just so frustrated. And they're, why are these people so slow? It's ridiculous. They're taking forever. So they are trying to be patient, but by like the fourth or fifth hole, they're getting a little annoyed. So the Jesuit says, let's just ask him if we can play through. So the Franciscan goes up and talks to them and comes back and says, they're blind. And the Franciscan says, it is so beautiful to see people with disabilities playing golf and as much as they can, and they're so enjoying themselves, and it's so moving to me that they would do that. And I was so moved. And the Dominican says, isn't it wonderful that the light that we see, you know, is really in their hearts, and that can lead them in that way. And the Jesuit says, why don't they play at night?
There's good news and bad news. The good news is he was only going to speak for 45 minutes. The bad news is Dan Hoy said he's missed a call from Jay Leno to appear tonight in Boston. But seriously, let's show our gratitude to Jim Martin for a wonderful presentation.